Hello, good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Friday, June 7th. Friday, June 7th, first Friday of June. First of all, I'm hoping that you're already having a fabulous Friday. If not, it is the intent to make it a fabulous Friday as the day goes on. So I've entitled this perspective filters, and I'm really excited to share this thought with you. I was having this conversation with someone earlier and decided to extend it. Hello, Jean. Decided to extend it with you all this morning. That's on Bronston. Hello. Okay, so here's the deal. I think that if solving problems had quick fixes and easy answers, it would already be done. Hey, Donnie, it would already be done. So I'm always leery when people act as if they have the best idea. It is the only idea, and all you have to do is get with me, and just listen to what I say, and here's the answer. Because problems are not that simplistic unless you stay at the very surface level. If it were, if solutions were that easy to find and implement, there would be world peace. We would not have hunger across the globe. There would be no homelessness, and I could go on, as can you, about the world issues, the global issues that face us today. That would not be an issue. So obviously, the answers are complex. And here's where you come in. Donnie, are you listening? Here is where um, here is where all of us get to play a role, because I absolutely believe, hey, Mel, I absolutely believe with every ounce of my being that the answers are not out there. We're not going to find, if we're waiting on someone on a, white horse and armored up to come in and rescue us and give us the answers. And oh my goodness, I've been waiting on you. That's all I needed. Okay, stop waiting. Stop holding your breath, because that is not about to happen. The answer is already within. The answer is going to come from within the family, within the community. That is where the answers are held. And I believe a small part of that, and this is where all of us get to come in. I believe a small part of that, first of all, is starting where you are, but deliberately, intentionally changing your filter. And by that, I mean all of us see life through the filters that we live in. Males see things differently from females. Different ethnicities see things differently. If you grew up in different faith-based organizations, they see things differently. Scientists see things differently from artists, and on and on and on and on. And as long as we only stand in our filter, stand from right where we live. No, that's right, Mel. He's not showing it. Stop waiting. He's not coming. He's not coming. So the answer, we're going to have to get our own answer going on. Okay. So you only see from where you stand. And what I'm asking you today is to intentionally shift your position. Move your position. Hey, Debbie, move the position from where you are standing. It will change how you see everything. Deliberately and intentionally go out and change your filter. They say you need to walk a mile in someone else's moccasins. This is that theory that I'm talking about. Intentionally put yourself in the position to see from a different filter. Either do that by talking with someone, either do that by reading from someone, by listening just making time to listen. So when those people say, this is why I absolutely know with certainty that you will never, ever be able to convince anyone of anything using an intellectual argument and listing all the pro and cons. And can't you see, just look at these facts. And let me show you. That will never be enough to sway someone. It doesn't work. Until you are willing to change your location from where we see from where we stand. And so until we are willing to change our location and see it from someone else's vantage point, see it from someone else's perspective, you will never grow. You will never see, you will stay stuck believing that you have the answer, the only answer. This is the best way to see things, and let's do it my way. And we stay stuck. We stay stuck. So it's important. It's for all of us who want to, we're so tired of seeing all this cycle of violence. We're tired of seeing the cycle of ineptitude. We're tired of seeing the cycles of selfishness and greed and all that is surrounding a lot of us in our own communities, in our own families. Until you begin to see things from a different perspective, you don't have the answer. You have a narrow slice of what possibly could begin to change things. And it will not happen. I promise you. You will never see from a different perspective and change your filter unless you are being intentional about it. It's not going to happen, because as a natural occurrence of humanity, we like to stay in comfort zones. We like to stay where we are semi in control, where we can understand the landscape. We understand the culture. We get it. We like to stay there. That's our preference. But staying there will not help us understand the different filters, the different perspectives. I have no idea why you always say that. I don't get it. You always make this argument. You'll never get it unless you intentionally go over and put on their lenses, stand from their perspective and see things differently. Try to see things differently. It's not going to change. And so we don't need to be surprised when everything remains the same and the calendar continues to roll. I just can't believe it's the same old thing. We're having the same old argument. You're wasting time being surprised by that. You're wasting time being shocked by that. You're wasting energy being upset that nothing has changed. Can't they see this is not working? No, they really can't see. And guess what? Neither can you. No one stands their position if they don't believe their position has value. And if we can't understand that, it's simply because we have not made the investment to see from a different set of filters. Okay, so I say this often. I believe the smaller communities, not the national, not the federal government, back that thing way back, because most of us do not have a federal government platform or resources or audience to impact change. In your own world, if everyone looks like you, thinks like you, laughs at the same jokes you do, you all make the same approximate money, you all have the same educational academic background, if you all fill in the blank, if everything is the same. Oh, I can't see the rest of that. Mel, take 10 minutes a day and write about how something handled the same situation or how someone else would handle the same situation. I'm going to have to check out the rest of that, your comments, Mel. What I am saying, in addition to probably what Mel is saying, because we do think alike, if everyone in your sphere looks like you, that will never change. And so you'll never get the different perspective. The aperture on your lens will never widen unless you are deliberate about changing it, about adding something different, about taking yourself out of your comfort zone and and intentionally, deliberately placing yourself in a different situation where you are forced to see it from a different perspective. Empathy to understand others' beliefs. That's a very good beginning. I absolutely agree. So that's my challenge to you, and I'm hopeful that you take me up over it over the weekend. That you are deliberate about changing the filter from which you see things. Changing the filter we see from where we're standing. I'm asking you to change your stance, change your position, look at it from a different perspective. That is my offering to you today. World peace will not happen without our involvement. We get to contribute to our family peace. The world, the global peace. Okay, how about we back that thing up to our marriage, to our family, to our extended family, to our community? Let's start right there. Okay. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing. Your perspective can change the world. Hello, Dana. Hello, 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 and congratulations again. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. Change your position.